Now the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's start adding some music and sound effects. So here's what you're gonna do. Right back up here by your director clapper thingy, to the direct right of that, there is a music note right by a camera. We're gonna click on that, and then there's three options. We have Logic Pro. There's probably nothing in your Logic Pro because we haven't really been working in Logic Pro. There's also a music, and there's a sound effect. It's really simple. So if you wanna add some music, all you need to do is click on your music, and then you can go through. There's a bunch of different instrumentals that you can have in here. To listen to them, all you gotta do is double click. So I'm gonna take this one. Say I want this one. All I do is click on it and drag it down. And now my instrumental is there. You always wanna put your music and your sound effects underneath your video. So your video space is up here, your sound space is down here. So if I press play, now my music is playing right there. Here's one thing I want to do. Just like we did on the trimming of the clips, I can go into the middle of this audio and I can just drag it down. We're going to go to like -15 so it's a little bit quieter. Awesome. And then at the end, press spacebar. And I want my audio to go away at the end of my clip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Command B after I click on my audio. And now my audio is split. Here's the thing. Your audio attaches to a video. So when you see, and I pull this audio down, you'll see this green line. That is where my audio is attaching to my video. Over here, it attaches right at the beginning of my video. Here, there's nothing to attach it to once I split the clip. So Final Cut Pro is going to create this gray blank space that my audio can attach to. I don't want that there. So I can either just click on the audio and delete that and then click on the gray and delete it, or once I delete this gray blank space that Final Cut Pro put in there, it will delete the audio since the audio was attached to that thing. So now I have my audio. The next thing I can do is I can come back up here and go to sound effects. And I'm going to look at a bunch of different cool sound effects that I have. For you, I would recommend just using the search bar and figuring out what you want to search for as far as your sound effects are concerned. So if I play my video, I'm at a football stadium, so I think I want a crowd noise. So I'm going to type in crowd, and let's see what I got. How about crowd laughter, crowd applause? That's what I want. I want crowd applause and cheer for. So we're going to click on that and we're going to drag that down. Now, once that football goes, I want a kick there. So I'm going to move my cursor back and I want this football right about here. I want to put a kick in there. So let me do kick. So let's make that happen so that I'm going to put this so that the kick line's right up where the kick actually happens. Now, once it hits outer space, or once it hits the sky, maybe I can find an airplane noise. So I'm going to Google airplane, or I'm going to search airplane noise. Let's put this one in there. I'm going to move this over a little bit. I'm also going to quit my crowd noise. Right? Once we go into the sky, we're going to let that crowd noise kind of fade away a little bit. Once we're in outer space, I'm going to get rid of that airplane prop sound. And we're in outer space, so let's do spaceship. Let's see. Bring the spaceship down. Right there where it hits the spaceship, I want to do like some type of glass shattering maybe. Let's do that. Put that crash metal and glass right there. And then once we're back to the sky, I'm going to get rid of my spaceship. I'm going to go back to my airplane. I can Command C and then Command V right there, so it'll copy and paste. Let's move it over a little bit again. Even more. Okay, right there, that is where I get back into the crowd. So I'm going to move all this over. Once again, what I can do is I can click on my crowd noise, Command C, and then I can Command V. One thing I didn't talk about earlier on this crowd noise, if you notice, look right over here. When you get to the edge of your audio, there is a little dot. This dot, when you put over it, you'll have two arrows on each side of the dot. And this is how you can fade your audio out, and you can just drag it out. And so you'll hear my audio actually fade out a little bit. So I'm going to do that same thing over here. We're going to move this audio over. Let me go ahead and just speed this up real quick, as you probably get the idea of how to do the sound effects and the fading and the cutting and all that stuff right now. So I'm just going to finish up my video real quick. And now I have music and I have sound effects, and my video looks like this. Alright, that is my video on sound effects and my music. The only thing I really got to add is a transition and a voiceover, and I'll show you how to do that later.